channel, and in today's video I'll be talking about my symptoms and experiences with having coronavirus, COVID-19, Rona, whichever one you want to call it. I'm just gonna kind of start back from the beginning because the symptoms that I was used to hearing about, I did not have that, so I definitely was not expecting it to be that. So I know one day I just got real tired and it was hard for me to get out of bed. And I'm like, what is going on? So like some days go by, I'm like, I must be coming down with a cold because my nose is running one minute, then stopped up the next minute, and I had a headache. And I'm like, okay, it must be my allergies, it must be my sinuses, because I still can taste and smell. So that's why it never came across my mind that I could possibly have COVID. And I kept going on about my day, and then mom was like, you need to call the doctor. I'm like, okay, I'll call, I'll see what they say. So I was telling her my symptoms, and she was pretty much telling me to quarantine. I'm like, okay, I'm about to miss work and be quarantining for no reason because I still can taste, I can still smell, I don't have any chest pain or shortness of breath. So I'm like, but if that's what she said to do it, okay? So that's what I did. And then I'm like, still, it's not that. It's my allergies, my sinuses, or I'm catching a cold. And I go get my test results. I was in that line so terrified and scared because of them sticking the swab up your nose. And I heard like so many bad things about it. But when I finally got to the front of the line and I did it, it wasn't bad at all. I'm like, okay, it wasn't that bad. And so I waited for my test results, So it came like later in the day. I definitely wasn't expecting that. I was so scared, terrified to open it. So I opened it and I seen a positive and I seen a negative. So I'm trying to figure out, well, which one is it? Deep down, I knew it was positive, but I was just so ending now because I'm like, no, this cannot be happening. Never in a million years but I thought I had tested positive. And that's what I kind of want to bring to awareness because you always hear a lot of, I lost my taste, I lost my smell, the chest pains, but for me it was never really talked about. Oh, it might feel like you got a cold or your allergies or your sinuses, because my pain was literally up all in here like your sinuses would be. But one thing that really stood out to me that had me like second guessing is my nose was burning so freaking bad. My nose was burning so bad I wanted to cry. It brought like real tears to my eyes because that's how bad it was burning. I'm like, yeah, something's not right because one, when I just have a cold, allergies or sinuses, my nose have never ever burned this bad. So I'm googling like burning sinuses, burning nose, and I only seen like one thing that came up about that, which kind of goes to show that that's not really a talked about symptom. And so I was just so in denial that I was positive. I'm like, how could this happen? Like I got almost through the whole year because this happened in December last month. And I'm like, I got through almost this whole year without it. And then in the beginning, I was one of the ones, I ain't gonna say I didn't take it serious, but you know how some people was in the beginning. But I eventually, masked up. I always wash my hands, spraying Lysol, wiping stuff down, still got it. So I'm like, oh man. So I was nervous, I'm hearing it can get worse, or some people don't affect as worse. I was drinking all types of water, making sure I got rest, but still making sure I got up and moved around so that I wasn't just, laying around all day and getting weaker and weaker. And I did lose my smell. You talking about going crazy. I could not smell nothing. I eventually lost my smell. My taste buds, thankfully, I didn't lose that all the way. But I could not taste nothing in the middle of my tongue. If I wanted to taste something, I had to put it on the side of my tongue. But thankfully, I did not lose my entire taste. Because if I lost my taste and my smell, I would have been pitiful and hurt. And I'm just thankful that it didn't get as bad as some of the cases that I've been hearing and seeing about. and I'm just very thankful. And I was very precautious, mask up, mask up, mask up, and now my test came back last week that I'm negative. So I say it was like maybe like a 2 week sickness type thing, but I'm back and I'm better, and I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful that it didn't get as bad as the cases that I have been hearing about. And I just wanted to, just bring awareness of my symptoms, because they symptoms that was not really even talked about. Like I said, I thought I had a cold, allergy, sinuses. Last thing was definitely coronavirus. But now, since I'm back and I'm better and I'm negative, trust me, I'm doing everything to keep cautious and everything. Like, I don't even want to go out too much anymore, because I definitely don't want to deal with that again. And hearing that you can get it again, I definitely don't want that again. So yeah, so today's video, I just want to, just kind of bring awareness of the situation. Shh. Because, I just want everybody else to be safe, stay safe, and the test negative. But if you do end up getting it, just drink plenty of water, get rest, just watch out for your symptoms to make sure they don't get worse, but hopefully getting better. Because that's the good news. That's the good news. And, I just want everybody to stay safe out here. But that's today's video. And if you like this video, I want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because of course it's free. It's free, so it's nothing to hit it. And also feel free to comment down below. Let me know if you had corona, COVID, Rona, what was your experience and everything like that. And until next time, bye.